Silver bullion. These are some of the ingots I make here at home. This is a 2-ounce one. Sterling silver, 925. And I just actually melted this down out of that little hoard I got picked up a few videos ago. But this is one way. This is one form of it. You can grab these and just do what I do, melt them down. Or here's some other. This is from Johnson Matthey Mint, 999 fine silver. You can get this kind of stuff. This is usually a little bit cheaper than buying the rounds, which I'll talk about in a minute. Actually, I bought that quite a while ago. You can see 26.50 Canadian. But these are good to collect and stack. Every one of them's 1 ounce. Got some decent thickness to them. And they all come, that's a nice heavy rubbery plastic case they come in. So that's one way you can get them. The other way you can buy rounds. These are just generic rounds. These are pretty much the same as these. One's round, one's square. Different Sunshine Mint, Johnson Matthey Mint. But each one weighs 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver. And these are good for stacking too. The other ones you can get are the American. Most countries put out a silver dollar of some silver ounce dollar of some kind. I got these not so long ago. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. They have no monetary value on them though, so they're just a 1 ounce round. These are actually kind of not my favorite coin, but I prefer the nickels. There's supposed to be some tufts of grass down here, so somebody left that out. But otherwise, not a bad looking coin. Not one of my favorite ones, but. And a lot of countries will put out a monetary coin, like here's a British pound, or 2 pounds. It's got a monetary value of 2 pounds in England. Queen Elizabeth, it's kind of this is a newer one. And then on the back, you get Britannia 2017, 1 ounce, 9.9 fine silver. So in England, I guess this is worth 2 pounds, or basically $2, but it's actually 1 ounce of silver, 3/9 fine. Technically anything with a 9 in it is considered bullion. This is just higher end bullion. The more 9s, the finer it is. So, and then you Americans, you guys just got to do everything to extreme, don't you? This is a normal. This is another American one, but you guys just oversize these things. Here is that British one again. Look at that. But this, I'll admit, this is a nice coin. And this also has a monetary value. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed, but $1 American dollar. 1 ounce fine silver, United States of America. And then the Canadian coin that we produce is called the Silver Maple. This one's a 2013, $5 legal tender value. Queen Elizabeth II. And as you'll see here, that's got 4 9s. For some reason, we produce some of the finest silver in the world. I think it's just the way that we refine it. But once you get past 3 9s, it's just bragging rights after that. There's no real difference. But these are 1 ounce coins from just different places. This is still one of my favorite coins right here. The plain old, good old fashioned Oregon dollar. This one, don't worry about it. This one's not really worth much. Looks like I don't know, S on the bottom there. I think that's San Francisco Mint. But this one is 1883. 90% silver, 10% copper. Still in really decent shape. But if these old coins could talk and tell you where they'd been, neat. Now, Canadian silver dollar, the ones we used to circulate, were this is one of them. These are called voyeur dollars. This is one of our older ones. 80% silver, 20% copper. This one happens to be from 1960. And this was our dollar coin that we circulated right up until about 1986, when we replaced this with the loonie, which I don't have one right now. The Canadian loonie is just a dollar coin, cheap brass. But these went out of circulation, and we stopped putting silver in Canadian money in about 1967, and this was the last year that we put silver in our coins. This is the quarter, and that's actually a lynx on there. And then the dime has just I think that's a mackerel. And the 50-cent piece, or half dollar, which we don't use up here at all, ever. That's got Timberwolf. And then down here, the penny, this would be solid copper. That is a dove, I believe. And the goose dollar, and its counterpart from 1960, and this is 1967. And then over here we have the nickel, which is obviously solid nickel. And these ones here are very common. You still find these in pocket change lots. But that's actually not a jackrabbit, it's a hare. But this was the last year that we put silver in our circulated currency, because the very next year they went to solid nickel, and a fraction of the size. Here's 1967, here's 1968. These are solid nickel, fully magnetic, and to be honest, we rarely circulated these. Most people just collected these because we had a dollar bill too. And here's one of the earlier ones. This is old King George, and this coin was struck commemorate the independence of India. I think that's what that means. And 1939, that's the Canadian Parliament in Ottawa. Boo. And here is an older copper penny. This one is Canadian. Kind of unremarkable on this side. That's old King George V. But on this side there, they've actually put some thought into making that coin. About the size of a quarter, maybe. But one of the neater ones I picked up in my travels was, again, this is Commonwealth money. Anytime you see a monarch's head like that on any coin, that's usually comes from a Commonwealth country. But this one is Australia. 1942, and big kangaroo on there. Pretty cool, I thought. And the last one I was going to talk about was this one. This is kind of one of the more commemorative silver dollars that they put out. This one is silver, 100 or 99 or 999. And then after this, yeah, you had to start buying them specifically. But yeah, you don't find these in circulation very much. And on the next video, you guys want, I can show you some more oddball silver coins from here, there, and everywhere. So that's about all I got for now. Thanks for watching.